This week, Kelly Ripa, host of Live with Kelly and Michael, ripped into ABC. It all began when Ripa was blindsided by the news that ABC executives were moving her co-host, Michael Strahan, to Good Morning America. Ripa took a few days off to cool down, but when she reappeared, here's what happened.
I'm going to be completely honest. I'm fairly certain that there are trained professional snipers with tranquilizer darts in case I drift too far off message.
But after Kelly Ripa broke the ice with a few jokes, she spoke truth to power.
So what transpired, though, over the course of a few days has been extraordinary in the sense that it started a much greater conversation about communication and consideration, and most importantly, respect in the workplace.
Let's hope the bosses are listening. Okay, but let's face it, if it were Michael Strahan on the other side and it was Kelly Ripa who was leaving, they would have brought her into the conversation, would have brought him into the conversation. So it's more of what we were talking about. She's the sidebar, even though it's really her show. I mean, he's newest to it. I mean, that's just the way it works.
No, and it's really unfortunate that it then got played as she was behaving like a diva.
I know.
No, she's
pouting.
Oh, right. It's ridiculous. No, diva is when you order all white in your dressing room and $10,000 champagne.
Right.
This is having a legitimate gripe about lack of communication and lack of respect in the workplace. And I think she did the right thing.
You're right. That language is all charged, hysterical, pouting, all that kind of stuff.
I watch the show every day, the host chat every day, and I've been watching since he was first hired. He owes her a lot. So I've read a lot of people saying, he doesn't owe her anything. Yes, he does. And if nothing else, don't do that to her. And as I'm told by Janice Min, who I firmly believe knows what she's talking about, Hollywood Reporter, that he drove a lot of the negotiations and then fell victim to Disney telling him, well, just don't tell her. I think he should have stood up and said, I'm sorry. Or go to her house and say the night before and say, whatever you got to do, but don't let her walk in there like that. That was
She had 30 minutes notice before the rest of us knew.
Horrible. And I think it's proper then that he should leave earlier than they said he was, because that just can't work.
Here's the door.
Yeah, exactly. So
well, Kelly, you should keep talking, because I've never heard of the show until she walked off the set. No, I hadn't.
Oh, my goodness.
This is the successor to Kathy Lee.
Yeah, same show.
Kathy Lee.
Okay, well, there you go. I mean, I just find it fascinating that the sort of, and I'm not, she seems to have a legitimate gripe. I just find it fascinating that the sort of workplace blow-up that we've all seen happen from time to time is playing out on, TV in front of, is it fair to say millions of people?
Yeah, no, it's a popular show, and it's an entertainment show, as they kept referring to.
Yeah.
But it was just the suddenness of it, and it wouldn't have even made that much difference if everybody had known about it in advance.
Well, here's the other thing. She is the consummate professional. Yeah. She is respectful to every person on that staff. And so that's the thing, that it's a double whammy. It's like, she's not even like a mean person on the side. Really? This is how you treat her? Come on. And it's her show.
I want to be really careful here. I am not saying that there was not a element of gender and gender roles in the workplace at work here. But it's easier for me to imagine experiencing something like what happened here, just given how strange organizations can be when it comes to communication or lack of communication. Easier for me to imagine that than it is for me to imagine going through what we were talking about in the previous segment.
No, it's a good point, because ABC has a long and storied history about doing this to people, and men and women, so it's not like she got special treatment.